Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned. Albino ranks every waifu and HuniePop, including the secret characters from worst to best. If you don't know, HuniePop is a Steam game that took the world by storm, combining match 3 puzzling with girls who don't take their bras off until halfway through intercourse. In this video, I'll be doing the aforementioned ranking based mostly on all the characters' default outfits and hairstyles, since switching them around can dramatically alter their waifu ability and I don't have them all unlocked, so it's not fair to some of them. But also count on me to disregard that when it suits me. Now starting from 12 and working our way down to 1. Number 12, MoMo. The worst waifu in HuniePop is MoMo, the secret cat girl you unlock by buying the goldfish gift and then throwing it out during the daytime. Look, I'm a big fan of cats. I got 2 of them at home myself, though they're both dudes, so we don't really have that kind of relationship, even though I'm pretty sure one of my cats bullies the other one for being gay. Regardless, even though I can get behind the idea of a cat girl fetish in general, I don't believe MoMo is the right one for the job. For one, she's an innocent, naive little baby who doesn't seem to know anything about anything other than cats. Like, you progress through dating her and you're like, does she even know what's happening right now? Then all of a sudden, after the 4th date, she's in heat or something, and once you get her back to your place, she literally says, and this is the phrase that turned me off forever, she's like, "Master, my bottom is getting all sticky." I mean, I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that because I have a job to do, but never ever say anything like that again, please. The whole thing is just gross, and I'm not into it at all. Number 11, Q. I don't know how many languages this game is in, but the English version of Q has the most unpleasant female voice I've heard in a while. That, coupled with her general attitude, puts her into the way not my type category. When you finally have to date her and you take her back to your room, she's all like, "Aren't you so stoked this is finally happening?" I'm like, no. Stop using all my household appliances as vibrators, please. Number 10, Jessie. To call Jessie a MILF would be inaccurate. She's more just an M. Leopard print isn't a good look on anyone. The game says Jessie is 36, but I call bullshit. My mom is 57 and they have the same body. I am not taking questions at this time. Her country life outfit and cowgirl hairstyle can help her out a little bit, but most of these interactions feel creepily predatorial even though they made me be the one that approached her. I'm not against MILFs. I'll take an Emily Blunt or Olivia Munn any day of the week, and even some grand MILFs like Jennifer Aniston, but Jessie is a firm no thank you. Number 9, Audrey. Audrey is a feckless cunt. Oops, I apologize. I deeply regret what I said and strive to do better in the future. Audrey is a big old bitch who is definitely going to be squatting in abandoned buildings doing crystal meth in about 5 years. Audrey is a scene chick. She's way into scenes. I would suggest she try being part of a murder scene. I think that would be great for a lot of people. Her thoughty outfit suits her best, with one of her darker hairstyles. You can buy her a pacifier as a rave gift she'll love, but it unfortunately does not shut her up. She brags about leading guys on to buy her drinks and then blowing them off. I'm not saying she deserves to be raped. I'm not saying that. I didn't say it. Where are you getting that from? Review the transcript. Not once did I say that. Number 8, Nikki. I ain't falling for this waifu bait. Anytime there's a girl gamer in a video game, they want you to lose your mind. The problem with Nikki is that she's unapproachable and hardly a barrel of fun when you do start talking to her. She even falls short to me as a gamer. She's very anti-progressive and only likes the classics while shitting on everyone who plays FPSs. And like, I get what the FPS bro personality is, and it's awful, assuredly. Like the guy who invites his friends over to play Halo still and they yell and scream the whole time. But modern games in general are light years better than the oldies, because if they weren't, then the industry would have failed. The point is, Nikki is very particular and judgy and not fun. Number 7, Venus. The goddess of love, Venus shows up after you bed all the other girls, and I would say she's the biggest victim of the default appearance rule because she has some terrific outfits and hairstyles, but the initial ones ain't it. Her default getup makes her look like a woodland shaman who performs rituals with severed deer heads. I run the Terra hair with the trophy wife outfit when I want her to look her best, even though her Heavenly Bliss swimsuit is basically just a bungee cord tucked up her vag. But I don't just go for the most revealing thing, I am a gentleman. Number 6, Kiana. Kiana is Latina, which is Spanish for mother. Her default appearance is kind of bland, but she does have good options. Kiana is a nice girl, looking for a nice man to be a good influence on her child, so boy did she fuck up picking me. I'm the one who needs a babysitter so I don't heavily cheat on you multiple times a day with aliens and kitty cats. You have to feel bad for her. This is probably just the start of a long cycle of terrible boyfriends that contribute to her son's eventual prison record. She'd be much higher on the list if she she wasn't shackled to a spawn, but such is virtual life. Number 5, Tiffany. Tiffany is the most flavorless girl you will ever meet. Just vanilla ice cream served on white bread with a side of plain rice and a glass of water. Tiffany is the kind of girl who enjoys flirting, but show the slightest hint of sexuality and she'll put on 3 overcoats and run away. Of all the girls, she was the one I had the least of a handle on how to answer the questions she asked me to her liking. I chose everything wrong. Tiffany is like a prude tsundere. She wants the sex, but she will not tell you, but she's also like oblivious to her own desires. She's the kind of girl who would have a lot of guy friends and never even think about them that way. And one by one, they would confess their feelings and she'd be like, "What? I thought we were just friends." You know it's true. Friend zoner to the max this one is. But she's a pretty college girl, so what can you do but put her as number 5? Plus we share a favorite drink. Number 4, Belly. Belly does not belong here. She's too sweet and nice. I'm not 100% on what nationality she is. I want to assume she's Indian, but the last person who assumed someone was Indian was Christopher Columbus, and that was not a precursor to great things. Belly is a strong believer of positive thoughts and meditation. She says things like, "Today is going to be a good day," and then I match some broken hearts by bullshit on a date with her, and she's proven very wrong. She's absolutely gorgeous with the Arabian hairstyle and the Aztec flared dress. It's probably the prettiest combination of any of the girls. This will not end well. Number 3, Celeste. Celeste is an alien race of female with human enough lady parts to not make it weird, just don't use her horns for anything. You get her by giving Keanu your dirty magazine as a gift, and then trying to give the thing she gives you in return as a gift to somebody at the beach at night, and then leaving. Celeste's default outfit makes her look like a field medic working at Baskin-Robbins, but she also has a Princess Leia-style getup that really accentuates her curviness. Apparently lingerie is universal though, because her underwear is just regular underwear, doesn't have any technology in it or Illuminati symbols or nothing. Regardless, Celeste is reasonably attractive and scratches that extraterrestrial itch I've had since I saw James Cameron's Avatar. Number 2, Lola. Lola is like if Serena Williams was 24 and hot. Her main hobby is tennis, which is something I've done for 15 years, so if nothing else, we can at least have a competitive blast together in that regard. Lola is a stewardess, which means she's out of town all the damn time, which is annoying when I'm trying to look at her information for this video. But Lola is someone you can see yourself with long term, even though that couldn't be further from the point of this game. Number 1, Aiko. The best waifu in HuniePop is Aiko. Aiko is Japanese, and thus the mystery of her high placement on this list is quickly solved. She's my favorite kind of Americanized Asian girl, the kind you can give chopsticks to as a gift and get jokingly called racist by. But you know she likes that shit. I gave her a samurai helmet and she loved it, and I laughed my ass off. She doesn't have much going for her in terms of style variety, but everything she has looks solid and sexy. Not only is Aiko Asian, she's a hot teacher to boot, who makes frequent trips to the casino and overall just has a very alluring and fun attitude. She's like Kawakami from Persona 5, but better. Well, that's gonna do it for this waifu ranking. I have others for games like Danganronpa and Persona 5, as well as other random funny videos across my whole channel, so start exploring. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.